Hello and welcome to another spooky review. I am Lily and I will be reviewing and semi-recapping. I'm not going to give away too many spoilers of the new series Goosebumps. If you're new to my channel, welcome. So happy you decided to check me out. And if you are not new or you're a returner for Lily, welcome on back. You already know what this is. All right, so no spoilers. But if you have not watched the older Goosebumps, like the 90s Goosebumps, or read the books as a kid, this might be like spoiler for you if you decide to check out the TV show. I would like to first, thank Hulu and Disney for doing this because I'm really waiting for y'all to redo Are You Afraid of the Dark? Like that needs to be we had Goosebumps movies. We had two movies, Goosebumps movies. I think one back to back. This Goosebumps 2. Is there three? I don't know. Is there? I know there's a Goosebumps 1 and a Goosebumps 2. We had Fear Street, which is R.L. Stine, the adult or the young adult books. So for those who are new to Goosebumps, Goosebumps are horror books made for kids between the ages of when you get started reading chapter books, so ages 6 to 14. Once you're past that, you hit the 15 to 17 or even 18. You enter the Fear Street series, which is more I would say the words are bigger. The pages are thicker, the words are bigger, more catered to that young adult who is looking for more, cause they weren't really gory, but more relatable stuff. Oh my God. Hi, baby. Okay. So we got a special guest. This is Loki. Loki likes Goosebumps. I'm gonna put you down. Okay, buddy? Put you down. Yes. Yes. Loki likes Goosebumps. As you can see, I got another cat back there. That's Freshie. He never makes an appearance unless I'm forcing him to. So there he is. But anyways, I've been a huge fan of Goosebumps. I grew up with all the books. Basically that's how I learned how to read. I've always been into horror. So my mom just got me Goosebumps, and you just read, and each story had a different ending, just different protagonists, different antagonists. It was just horror, and I absolutely enjoyed it. When I got older, I started reading Fear Street books. My favorite was the cheerleader one. I also got really into there was another series, not Goosebumps, but another one, and I wonder what happened to it. It was called Fright something. I got into that as well, but yeah, mainly everything I read growing up were Goosebumps books or related to Goosebumps books, like spin-offs and stuff like that. And I watched the TV show growing up as well, and I remember it being on Nickelodeon, and it was a show that I had to beg my mom to watch only because it came on late and I had a bedtime, so I would be like, yo, can I please watch it? And then I saw the movies in theaters, so I have a huge history and a huge love for Goosebumps. And when I first saw this show, the trailer, I was like, okay, they're changing things up, they're making it more modern. And also what I noticed, and this is something that if you've watched the older show, you already know what I'm gonna hint at, because I don't want to spoil it or anything. It's different. The way they went about it is different, and that's one thing I loved about it. The characters are more I would say more mature, not necessarily adults. They probably are adults playing teens, but they're more mature teenage wise. Whereas in the original TV show, it was actual kids that did it. It was actual kid actors, and a lot of it was very this is still PG-13, but it was very TV 7. if that makes sense. Like, there's things they're doing in this show that they didn't do in the original, which I loved. So like the first episode is Say Cheese and Die, and that's one of my favorite books. There's also a part 2 to that book, and it's basically about a camera. That's all I'm gonna say. I won't spoil it because I don't know if you've watched it, if you read it. I don't know. It's basically about a camera. So it's in the TV show, like the original TV show, it was like this space looking camera, not really like a camera that you would find nowadays. It looked more futuristic and something that like I probably would not touch because it looks sketchy AF. But in the new one, it looked like a regular Polaroid camera, so I would probably be in that situation. I'll probably, yeah, I can see myself in that situation playing with a Polaroid camera and, you know, evil ensues. But yeah, so I love that episode. The next episode after that, I believe, is the mask one. In the original, it was a monster mask, kind of like it was like a Halloween store. And like this old dude was like really creepy, like the creepy shop teller, or the you know, like in horror movies where they get you to buy something. I think Buffy. If you're a fan of Buffy, think Buffy, Ethan's, yeah, the Halloween episode when the Halloween costumes turn them into what they are. Yeah, it's basically like that. This one, however, the mask was porcelain, so another change there. The third episode, I believe the third episode is the cuckoo clock one. Basically Groundhog Day from hell. One of the kids, I believe his name is James, is going through a Groundhog Day. He's repeating the same day over and over and over again with a twist. Really great. Again, the actors are amazing. The special effects, the comedy in it is just like S tier. Like, I was crying. Okay. I really enjoyed that episode a lot. The next episode after that, I believe, is Go Eat Worms. A book that I to this day creeps me out because not necessarily worms, like earthworms, but like worms. You know, like, ooh, like eating worms. Like I can't eat worms in video games. I just can't. I just worms are just no. I refuse. I think they belong in the ground as part of an ecosystem. I don't like. I remember going fishing one time and they were like, "Yeah, take the worm and hook it," and I was like, "That's nasty. I'm not doing that." So yeah, that episode was very, 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 very disturbing in the sense that like I was eating a sandwich when I was watching it and I had to put it down. I stopped eating because worms are nasty, but a great episode nonetheless. And then the fifth episode, I believe, is Readers Beware. So it's about a book. And every time you read it at a certain location, you get pulled into the book, which is really, really cool. I loved how they did it. They basically, cause like if you watch the show, you already know how everything unfolds. And I like how they did this episode where like they go back to the past and they get to relive situations. So it's really cool to watch that. And then the latest episode that just came out this weekend is my favorite one. And everybody's like I've asked people, even ones who like don't know Goosebumps, they know this one. It's Slappy. So, very iconic character in Goosebumps. I believe he has 3 Goosebumps books. I've read them all. I even remember the cover of one. It was pink with green Goosebumps ooze, or slime or paint or whatever. Yeah, yeah. And yeah, Slappy, the dummy, is called Night of the Living Dummy. And as a kid, it creeped me out. I had to deal with Chucky and a dummy. Growing up, I had to deal with Chucky and a dummy. Okay, not to date myself, but yes, back in my day, I had to deal with Chucky showing up on TV, and also Slappy showing up in my books. And then the TV show came, and it was just like, God dang. Yeah, if you are afraid of ventriloquist dummies or puppets or dolls, yeah, Slappy is not the one for you. Yeah, but it's a great episode. I enjoyed it, and what I absolutely liked about that one was in the older Goosebumps, it was really all about him. Like, it was a episode focused on him and the girl that found him. And in this one, they switched it up a bit. He wasn't that prevalent in the episode until like the climax or like the middle end. And you got to get a backstory of, you know, how he became who he is and like what happened. So yeah, those are the latest 6 episodes. I'm watching on Hulu. I also think it's on Disney Plus, if I'm not mistaken. So you can definitely check it out. And I will be doing a spoiler review as I continue to watch it and as more people watch it. My cat is doing something, so I do apologize if you are hearing things. I'm so sorry. I changed his food and he is protesting, and I am very upset with him. But anyways, definitely check it out. And if you enjoy more reviews like this, let me know down below. If you're watching it, let me know down below. Also, remember to like the video and subscribe. Hit that notify button, that little bell right there, so that you never miss a live stream or a recap / reaction or a review. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Stay spooky.